Lady K. Good to see everybody.
Hi, Lady K.
Aggressive Defiance.
What's up with you?
Not much. How you doing?
Hanging in there. You already know.
Good.
Hey,
good.
everybody. So we're live. We're live.
All right. Hello, everybody.
Hey, everybody in the chat. Got on some great content creators tonight. We're going to smoke up Aggressive Defiance. You ready?
Yes, sir.
I'm ready to smoke.
Let's do it. We're blazing up, everybody. Blaze up
Fire
with
in the
it.
hole. Fire in the hole.
Not legal in Florida yet.
Hey, but if you have a medical card, it goes a long way.
And I heard it's easy to get.
Yeah, it's so easy.
Oh, so it's just medical there?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That sucks. We don't have anything here.
Yeah, there's everything is here in New York. It's legal. Recreation is legal.
Yeah, nothing's legal here.
Where's that?
Sucks.
Where's
Indiana.
Oh, that does suck.
Yeah, it's boring ass state.
Well, so guys, I just want to tell you something real quick that Ernie Evans is and I are trying to like get the Whittakers together just for Thanksgiving.
Oh,
so
really?
Yeah. So Ernie, you know, he knows who to talk to because remember he called about the guitar.
Yeah.
Remember Lady K? We talked about that a little bit on your channel.
Yeah.
So
since you're talking about Ernie, I'd like to say something real quick.
Okay.
I had reviewed Ernie, and it was told through the grapevine to me that he was very upset with my review of him. So the lady that I am, okay, because I have such high class, I did private those videos because I did not want to offend him or cause him any trouble mentally. Okay, when someone isn't YouTube ready, then we should respect that, if you guys know what I mean. So,
yeah.
But subject to come back to public at any moment.
Well,
yeah,
it's
gotten crazy with how many people are involved now.
Well, here's the thing. Ernie doesn't want any money. He's not looking for any money. He's only trying to All right, so let me just tell you about because this has come up and all right, so you remember that $5,000 thing that was supposed to happen with the Whittakers, and they were all supposed to like meet and do that like what was it, almost like a meet and greet? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, where there was supposed to be like a bluegrass band there or something.
Yeah. Okay, so that wasn't something that was taken completely out of context. So that was supposed to happen, but not even at the Whittakers. That was supposed to happen like in a beach area, a real small beach area that wasn't even going to be publicized. It was just really about the family going and seeing the beach and stuff. And so it turned into this thing that Eric and people run with that shit, as you know what I'm saying? Like people run with that. You know, Ernie is a promoter, and he watched the Whittakers like we all did through the Mark Leda thing.
Right.
And then, you know, because Patrick is into bluegrass, somehow they never even met. They just spoke to each other briefly on the like through emails and such.
So and Patrick never even met Ernie in real life?
Never met. They never met in real life. Their relationship exists on the phone.
Yeah.
And through email.
I thought they had knew each other.
They did not. You see what I'm saying? This is why, you know, a lot of stuff is out there that, you know, anything that I want that I can straighten up. I personally want to straighten up here.
Yeah.
And so one of the things is that Betty is supposedly with Sonny. That's not true. Like
that is.
Sonny wrote that shit. Who does that? Who behaves like that? Like that's just to get people talking about. Did you see that, Lady K? Did you see the thing that she wrote about the fried chicken and how did that not?
What was it?
It was, she put up this thing. Somebody sent it to me. I guess it was from her Facebook, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it said, you know, Betty had said in one of Mark Leda's videos that she didn't know how to make biscuits. And because they had went there to make breakfast. Did you ever see the video of them of Mark later there, AD? Okay,
Yeah.
so they go and she says, you know, I can't make biscuits. I can make gravy, but I can't make biscuits. And so Sonny puts up this picture, and because she knows that Betty went out of town, so she puts up this picture of fried chicken that she didn't cook. I guarantee you, it came from like a photograph. Somebody spent time making this fried chicken look like fried chicken, if it was even real fried chicken. You know how they do that? I'm serious, you know. And then she writes something to the effect of, "I'm with an old country person, and it's a shame that they don't know how to make biscuits. I'm going to be teaching them how to make biscuits." So it was totally to let us believe that she was with Betty. I mean, did you not get that impression, Lady K?
Yeah, I did. And didn't she like attach like a picture of Betty?
No,
Wasn't there
no, there was a picture of the fried chicken.
okay, because whenever I went over to like look at it,
Well,
didn't
maybe
see
you did see, because she's got me blocked, so I only got a picture of the fried chicken.
I went over there in the thing and I was like, so why, in my opinion, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, for talk, right? What does that
Mhm.
show? Even if Betty was with her, I mean, how does that even look? Like, there's no way that looks good. I
No.
don't understand why she did it.
I have been, since I've been on the internet, I've covered like wild people. I like to cover the crazy people that come on here and do crazy shit.
Right.
And I still cannot figure out what drives these kind of people. Like, it definitely has to be somewhere in the mental aspect somewhere.
There is something. So I don't know if you've ever seen me talk about this woman. And, you know, listen, the only reason why I exposed her was because of what she did to Patrick. And listen, it's not because it was Patrick. It was because of what she did. It didn't matter that it was Patrick. She went over to somebody's house and she recorded them, and she took an inventory of their home, and then she talked about it. And then she talked
Oh,
about it.
yes. I remember that now.
Okay, because she told me I wanted to paint the picture, Toddy, exactly what she told me. In the meantime, I was on the phone with her for 3 hours. I showed Lady K the phone receipts, the 2 phone calls. There were 3 hours. And this woman was in bed the whole time, my hand to God. And she had people waiting on her. When I say people, I mean her husband waited on her, brought her steak and tacos, and her children, her foster and adopted children waited on her. So
Is
here's
that
go ahead.
the Megan lady?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the same.
Yes, that's the same person. So you were right in saying that there's something mental. Something is mentally wrong there, because how you could not even be embarrassed to have somebody wait on you for 3 hours while you're on the phone. And I knew that it wasn't a one-off. It was because she was just too casual about it. So I spoke to somebody else that spoke to her. And the first thing I was like, is there anything weird about her being on the phone? Anything weird? She was like, she was in the bathtub the whole time and people were bringing her food. I'm like, right? It was so true. So
Wow.
there is something that is mentally gone about her. I'll tell you why it's our business. I'm going to tell you why it's our business. Because it wouldn't be, and I wouldn't be talking about her, just like I said, except for the fact that she wanted to paint a picture to let us know who she thought Patrick was. So when she came in trying to supposedly help the Whittakers and started with all that bullshit, I wanted to paint a picture that was very true of who she was. So that's why
When you get yourself involved in it, everything's open game.
Right.
Like, everything is open game. Once you get yourself involved in it, you're opening yourself for people to go through your background, for anything, you know. And if there's shit that you don't want people to know, you probably shouldn't get involved talking shit.
And that's what I believe too. That's like anyone that inserted themselves into people that are quote, quote, public figures, as the Whittakers have been, for years. When you have 45 million views on one video, you have now reached public figure, in my opinion. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
She also makes herself a public figure discussing them.
Right.
So let's not forget that. You open yourself up for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah.
You know,
So honestly, yes. And if you think about it, the Whittakers are not the only people that are in crises, especially now. The Whittakers aren't the only people that need things. So if she really wanted to help people, she could have definitely gone and done something, you know, behind the scenes. But she made this whole big deal, and she did it by tearing people down. She didn't say anything nice about the Whittakers. Oh, everything she said was belittling, like she looked down her
Like she was
nose.
above them. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly.
That's that savior complex thing where people try to think they can help the whole world, and
And she
everybody that
needs to
they
help
run across
herself.
with problems, they think they can solve them for them, and they can't. They can't. They just think that it makes them look good in the eyes of everyone else.
from my
Ridiculous.
observation, from her saying she's going to go there, help them, until she didn't get what she wanted, and then she started downgrading the Whittaker family. Okay, the
I got
Sonny, the Megan. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
right. And I just want to answer Red here. So you know, here's the problem. Nobody was talking about her until she put up a picture letting people believe that Betty was with her. That was 2 days ago, 3 days ago. This is what we're talking about. So she put up that picture? Why would somebody put up a picture to start? This is what she wanted.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why would you put up seriously?
It is kind of crazy. I've learned to like try to take everything from the Facebook side of this with a grain of salt. Every bit of it, man.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, definitely you have to.
Except for like when people post videos, of course, like Brian or Patrick or
what
on Eric still.
What did you think of the latest video of Brian Cody? He should have started that way, is my opinion.
Yeah. That one kind of threw me off a little bit. I really don't have an opinion about it, but he
was on your channel, and
he's a nice guy.
Nice guy. He's
an all right guy.
It doesn't, just because somebody's two things could be right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
he was
definitely.
a nice guy on your channel.
I heard that through the grapevine. I don't know if this is true or not. So I'm just saying I heard it through the grapevine. That's how serious I am about it. I don't even know for sure.
Right.
So
he suffered a job loss because of he didn't tell the company he worked for about his past felonies or whatever, and they figured it all out because of this. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, that's just what I've heard. I don't know for sure.
Right.
I want to clear this up because I went over there to double check what I said, because I don't like to put out false information if I like the person or not. So I went over to the Sunny page, Sunny Rose, whatever, and it says learning to make good old-fashioned chicken with an old-time country lady. I'm teaching her to make biscuits next. I'm surprised she never really learned how. And it is a picture of chicken only. So what I seen, then it must have been someone just in a scroll. What I seen must have been someone added the picture of Betty. I want to clear that up. I do not want to accuse someone of doing something.
Yeah,
no. Not true.
But that's fine, because you know what? The fact that you could have put the two together in your own mind is exactly what she wanted. That's exactly the picture she wanted you to get. All of us. Yep. So why do that? Why?
That's called that's troll. That's class act trolling.
Absolutely.
I mean, that is just flat out trolling. When you got people that will change their names to go into another chat, to drop little stupid comments, to try to get people to believe certain things about other people, that's just old trolling.
Well, let me tell you what, there's a secret out here that I may or may not reveal. You can track and troll down. Okay. They're simple. If they just change their name and their @ sign. Let me tell you, there is an identification on YouTube that never changes. And it's the same way on Facebook too. So people need to be real careful. And probably content creators know about it, but sometimes subs don't know about it. So I'm just going to tell you, you better make a whole new account if you're going to go trolling.
Oh yeah. New email and everything. That's ridiculous.
Red, it's not just my interpretation of the picture. That's not my interpretation. It's not just my interpretation of the picture. So
Red gets awfully offended when we speak about Megan. I'm just going to put that out there.
No, well, that's okay. So I just want to come to Red.
I'm just going to point, even on my channel.
I really want to come to her defense only because she's written to me off screen.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it's not. She just says what she thinks is fair, and it doesn't matter who it is. Just so you know, this is the first time I've ever heard her talk about Sonny. Usually, it's
people
about
are blaming
Patrick
her
or
being,
Eric. So
people were blaming her for being Megan, and she hit me in the email and said that she wasn't. But you know, like I know, anybody can do that too.
Yeah, well, she's actually sent me some pictures, so I don't think she is. She has actually sent me pictures. So
you know where I kind of leave it at. I don't give a fuck if she is or isn't. That's where I always leave it with.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't care either.
So, because sometimes, not saying in this particular situation, trolls end up trolling themselves.
Oh, exactly. Yep. Exactly.
I'm not saying this in this particular situation.
Right.
I'm just, you know.
Right. So did you, I'm sorry, did you see the latest thing that Eric put up of his hunting?
It's come to this. It's come to this.
Man, he put something new up.
Yeah, he went hunting and he put up a video talking about how he relaxes and hunts. I don't hunt, but I mean fishing relaxes me.
Yeah. You got to be real quiet. It's real still out there. When you're hunting, it's like really, really quiet. You can hear a train 300 miles away.
Yeah, but you know what I know about hunting because my brother hunts. It's expensive. And here's a guy.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a guy who doesn't have a care in the world. And the Whittakers are split up.
Well, we all know he earns his money from podcasting, right? He may have some other ventures from this, but we all know that he's a podcaster by
man, I call him a thief. I mean, like most of his.
But like I said, like who in the hell stops podcasting all of a sudden and then just disappears and like, I just want to be left out or leave me alone. It's awfully fucking fishy to me. Those are the things that I pick up on. Like, why would you automatically just stop everything you've been building? Dad Talk. This could have made your Dad Talk show much, much bigger. But you're not even utilizing any of it. And that's usually a sign of like either guilt, shame, like you're trying to stay away from the situation. And I get it. But I think there are a few people out there that are owed some money. Mm-hmm. And the sad thing is, they probably will never even have the opportunity to get it.
Give me 1 second. Let me address this. I ripped that. That's gone. I took care of that. So I'm sorry. I should have told you that I got that. I took care of that. I know what you're talking about, and I deleted it. I deleted it, man. No worries, Melissa. I know it was an accident. No problem. So I deleted that. All right. Sorry about that. No, but I hear you. I really think that he went ahead. I think that he knew what he was doing. I'm convinced, and I'll tell you why I believe that Eric went in there knowing what he was doing, because he hasn't done anything to even address the situation. He hasn't. He never spoke to Betty. He never looked her in the eye and said, "I'm sorry. I'm going to try to." It. You know what I mean?
He wrecked it and ran. He wrecked it and ran. You know, and he knew exactly how to do it too.
And what's super sad is that the Whittaker family has been treated as a lot of public views them as people that don't deserve an apology, people that don't deserve finer things in life, and they're treated like that. And it's
I know
not
it breaks
okay.
my heart.
It's not okay. The way that they were treated in this situation,
Thank
not
you.
a public apology, not going to the family and saying, hey, this turned out the opposite of what we wanted. They were disposed of like yesterday's garbage.
Yeah, it breaks my fucking heart, man. Every single time I discuss the Whittakers, it hits me somewhere deep in that heart. And that's why I do it, I think. Because my content usually is so far away from the Whittakers that we wouldn't even dream about talking about the Whittakers. But like just something about them, because I've been paying so much attention to them for all these years. And then I've seen what happened with Patrick and Eric. And I was like, damn, man. Like, we need to give these people voices. And I don't think we should shut up. I don't think we should ever. I'm dead serious about it.
But
I
here's
don't
the
think
go ahead, Lady K.
I don't think we should hush up about them receiving what is rightfully owed to them.
Absolutely.
Okay, we should be out and making sure that the public know and that the West Virginia government knows what's happened. And stuff has been worked on behind the scenes so that there can be a bill brought in front of the Congress and whatnot. So digital dignity for people that do not have the right or the understanding of what they're consenting to. Okay, if they don't have the mental capacity to sign their name, then they're not in any kind of capacity to get into a legal document, and consent. So that's something that's going on behind the scenes, but it takes a while. It takes a while, but they need their money from both parties involved, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely. They absolutely do. Patrick needs to give them their money. I've said it. I can't say it any clearer. He needs to give them their money.
I agree.
I said it on Lady K's when we talked to him, that what's the difference between him taking the money and them, and he said, well, if they need something, I don't want to, basically go into my own money. I thought, okay, that's fair. But now they're like, they supposedly don't want anything to do with them. Give them their money and go on. You could rebuild the relationship later if it's important to you guys. Right now, give them their money and go on.
It would make Patrick look a lot better. I think absolutely. It frees up anybody. I think if Patrick gives that money to them, whatever, I don't even know what Patrick owes them or anything. It's none of my business. I thought Patrick
he owes them $7,500 from last I saw. I don't know about anything. I don't know about anything other than that. I don't know what he made this month. I don't know anything about that. But from what
that's none of my business.
I saw, he owes him $7,500. He had that in the account. But I don't know why he didn't give it to him after everything that happened. He should give it to him, close the door on it, go forward. And I agree with what everybody's saying here. But I also feel very strongly about the Thanksgiving. The custody, all that's something in the future. I think that's going to be, a long fight for them. And I'm praying everybody's still alive when that, nobody goes out. I think it's honestly, to be honest, it would be so much easier if they all lived in the same,
that's what I think too. Why did they leave Betty? It blows my mind that they just left Betty.
Yeah. So
they know damn well Betty should have went with them, because now she's left out there with who now? God knows what.
I agree.
And they're going to run all over Betty. We know what Betty's goes on.
In South Carolina. I think Betty was coming home today. I heard from South Carolina. She's with some good people. I heard from everybody. I heard she's with some good people. So I got to believe that they're good people.
Here's my question. Wasn't Patrick trying to make good with that truck?
So I never got an answer to that. I asked him, but here's my feeling about that. Those people that say whatever Patrick says. No, because if Patrick decided to pay them by a truck, that wasn't his decision to make.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
His decision to pay them, give them their money, let them do what they will with it. It's over now. Give them their money. You go your way, let them go their way. Listen, Timmy's a grown man, okay? I don't know about his mental capacity. That's not my job. I honestly believe that Patrick has a loving relationship towards Timmy, that he thinks of him as a little brother.
Yeah, you can see it.
Patrick could on his own try to get visitation in that facility to visit him. Let him do that. And that's none of anybody's business, in my opinion. There's
because
nothing
Timmy's a grown man.
It's right. There's nothing that needs to be taped. It's nothing that needs to be videoed. Right. And he can do this on his own with Timmy, and that's something that they could do. The relationship he has with the Whittakers is changed now with everything. It might. I
wonder what's caused that, though.
Well, I think what happened was, I don't think the Whittakers at this point knew who to trust. That's my feeling, but I don't speak to the Whittakers. I don't have a clue.
Yeah, I agree.
Just think so many people were in their ear that they just didn't even know who to trust anymore. And Eric came through Patrick. Regardless of anything, that's the way it's seen. Look at it. He's guilty by everybody because of that.
That sucks for Patrick. It really does.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like getting somebody a job and then they fuck you over and never come to work and shit.
Right. Or they take your damn job. Or they take
right. If Eric would have showed up on his own, the Whittakers may not have let him so close to them. They may have been like, we don't know you, go away. But since Patrick was the indoor for Eric, then he was allowed to come in video. And it's a shame.
Yeah, but I don't for one second think Patrick had anything to do with them being taken.
Oh, I don't think Patrick had anything to do with that either. I do think that, unfortunately, I've watched the videos. So, I mean, he is guilty of things. He's guilty of, maybe not being as strong as he should have been in saying to Eric, hey, don't do this to them. Don't hold that over their head, because listen, you can't have it both ways. We asked him, I asked him on Lady K's live. I asked him, hey, do you think BJ ever put hands? And he said no. Right? Didn't he say no?
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he said no, not that he knew of. That whole shoe and all that was with the dog situation.
Right.
And it was blown completely out of proportion, in my point of view. I mean, I wasn't there, but I'm saying, like what I heard.
But then there's a video of Patrick talking to Larry about BJ putting hands on.
Yep. So that's the problem with all this.
So, if he could give them their money back and clear that up, I would be thrilled with Patrick. But I think what happened was, I think just like and listen, he's a grown man. He's guilty of his own bad decisions. Okay, as we all are, and I feel like
we all fuck up.
I feel like he got into something, and I feel like he was definitely, because of the broken leg, that he was kept out of a lot of things. But
do you think it blew up so big on him that he wasn't prepared?
I think he definitely was taken advantage of. He's a country boy. I mean, I don't mean to insult him, but he is not. And Patrick, it's not. It's just so. I don't think Patrick is manipulative. Could he be stupid about things? I think he can be. Where I think Eric is a lot more. Eric's a lot more shrewd. You know what I'm saying? Where Patrick is. He doesn't see. I don't think he honestly sees things like that. I think he saw, okay, I can make money here too while helping the Whittakers. Where I think Eric said, fuck, I can make a lot of money here. That's what I think Eric said. Where I think Patrick said, oh, I can make money here too, helping the Whittakers. That's awesome. I don't think he would have ever did this, like this situation where they're all broken up. No, I know for a fact that honestly, broke his heart. But at the Whittakers, that's what I think happened. I think that, because you asked, and that's what I think happened. They just came to where they didn't know who or what to trust anymore. I think they liked the idea of the car, but somebody came in, whether, I don't know how they got the car or that whole thing.
Yeah.
I heard some rumors, but I'm not sure, so I don't want to speak on that. But I don't know if it was ever payment for something. Again, I wouldn't I think that's wrong. Let them buy what they want with their own money. But
I think giving them their money that they're owed makes you look better in the end anyway.
Absolutely.
of
I
course it
mean, why
does.
not say, okay, here's
why
your money.
not?
I'm washing my hands of this situation. And you're
Like
free of it.
but that's what starts for me, in my own opinion. It starts to look a little fishy because time has went on now, right? Okay. So now no money is still exchanged from Patrick to the Whittaker family. All right. And they're owed money. Bottom line is they're owed the money. Okay.
Exactly.
He can go and give them their cut of that third of the money,
Yeah.
period, and let it go. You shouldn't have to micromanage someone and their money. I would never, because we're all three on this panel. It'd be like, Toddy's going to tell me in aggressive defiance, hypothetically speaking, if she was giving you $20, me $20, but we can't go out here and buy a soda with it, AD, because
Yeah.
she said, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? We
Like
have
what
to do
they
it.
did to the food stamps.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Toddy said, we can't do it, AD. So she's on,
Yeah.
we're on her panel.
Yeah,
So
so
we
there
can't.
there should never be stipulations like that. So I
I
just
agree
want
with that one totally.
never be stipulations like that. So
Yeah,
some
that's one thing I preach on my channel. Give them their money. It's on them what they do with it.
Yeah.
It takes you out of the situation. It makes you look like the better person, gives you the high road.
Well,
Take
not
it.
only that, but they kind of, betrayed him. I think,
I think so too.
I think they kind of betrayed him because I don't think what happened was on him. I really don't think it was on him. Now, again, I go back to, well, wait a minute, because he's saying one thing in a video and saying something else. So, I mean, that's something that just, I feel, like, but
I
I
think
do,
Patrick was probably running with the narrative
that's
that
what
was
I think
going,
too,
just
because
floating
it
along.
gotten bigger than him and he
Yeah.
didn't know what to do. Now,
Yep.
again, that's not a reason to hate somebody, but I bet you he would change that situation. Like, I bet you he'd stand up, real quick next time, God forbid that happens. But somebody wrote, if Mark Leda, who first filmed the Whittakers, had never disclosed the location, it would have never gotten this far.
People would have found their location no matter
Yeah.
what. It's
Well,
public.
exactly. And anymore, I just want to say that just because Mark was the one, he was the first. Somebody would have at this point had already found them, had already videotaped them, somebody would have already done that. As we know, you saw, and I don't want to fight with this guy, is Vegas profiles. Those guys showed up on these people. They just showed up and said that there was a pin, no joke, like a Google pin with the Whittakers, and there was one. Like, seriously, there was, and there was a Google pin with their address.
Yeah, they're fucking famous.
It's not funny, but there was
famous, man.
If you
They're
look up
famous.
on West Virginia, it says Whittakers.
It says, but yes, they're no matter what. But here's what I look like with Patrick, right? Because I bounce back and forth with Patrick. People are like, oh, you drug.
They do it. They say the same shit to me too.
Because I'm on the fence. Some days I'm like, well, I could see this. Some day I'm like, well, that doesn't look good. All right, so I'm
You're
not.
You're not allowed to have that state of mind, my friend.
One side or the other.
Not. I refuse. But the way I look at Patrick is, Patrick did not know much about content creation. Eric did. Now, we've all been new on YouTube, right? When we start getting in the algorithm, when we start having people show up, all right, money starts coming in. Eric is guiding Patrick. Patrick is going to follow Eric. Okay, one, because he's finally like, okay, we're taking this where we need to. Eric knows what he's doing, and he feels accomplished. And he feels accomplished by what Eric has done. So he's gonna ride out with Eric until all shit broke loose. But that's how I think that Patrick got lost in the sauce.
Yeah, it's just, I think they did kind of betray him a little. And then it's probably because they didn't know who to trust. And it's probably because every other person after this talked about the next person that was before them. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, Mark didn't do it right. We're going to do it this way. And then when they go down there and get the Whittakers hyped up or get stuff put in their head. And that's probably what happened with Patrick. You heard that Megan and Sonny, or Megan, Sonny, whatever her name is, tried to blast Patrick out to him. And like, why do that?
Exactly. Like, she went over there, supposedly she was going over there originally to help clean. And then when she got there, she started talking about a lawyer to them. And I bet you, well, no, I was wrong because I asked and he said no. So, because I thought she was the one that put out the
She
picture.
put this video or a sound bite out saying something about him owing money on a truck and all that shit. And I was like, what the
See,
fuck?
there was no reason for that. That's the thing that I'm saying. Like, there was no reason to come off on Patrick about anything, because if you're there to help the Whittakers, he's the one that introduced you to the Whittakers. Like, I don't understand. And if she supposedly got everything on record, then where's the recording of him saying, well, it's going to be, you and me, right? Like, I've spoken to Ernie, said he's never asked for a dime, and he's never asked me for a dime. The only thing Patrick ever asked of me was if I could help him learn something on the computer. That was it. He never asked, he never said, hey, I'll share this with you or anything like that.
Yeah. What do you think about all of the social media platforms still open and running and collecting money?
Yeah, that's obscene.
I keep talking about this, 80. It's tripping me out. Okay, first of all, that has got my mind boggled on several reasons, but I won't interrupt Toddy. So go ahead.
So I have spoke to somebody, and I can't tell you who I spoke to about this, and I don't know if it's true. It's really too bad, isn't it? But I was told that as of a certain date, and I was just clearing my throat. That's nothing to read into. But as of a certain date, that everything kind of stopped per se. And now the money that's being collected from the revenue streams from the channels are supposedly going into a different account. I don't know if that's true.
I would love to see some proof of that. And it would be easily put out.
Absolutely,
yeah. So here's the thing. I didn't hear it from Patrick. I didn't obviously hear it from Eric. I heard it from.
I heard the same thing too, but it was just through the grapevine.
So, but I don't know, because I asked about that. I asked.
But you're leaving a page open that has adults in it that can't say that they want to be on camera, that just got taken by the state. I have no idea.
Custody.
Yeah.
Okay.
And not only that, but supposedly, if I'm right, didn't we hear that everything was null and void? So why is he still able to collect money? If the Whittakers can't collect money on it, because supposedly that was a breach of contract, right? Then then it should be over. It should be over then.
That should have dismantled that page.
And here's my thing with it is somebody had to put the AdSense in their name. We all know how to fill it out, right? We have to put our information in there and how you want paid. All right. So in my opinion, that should be handed over to either Larry Whittaker to his bank account or Betty Whittaker into their account. All of the platforms should be given back to the Whittaker family. If it says the Whittakers with their name on it and their faces, to me, that is
that's exploitation at its finest.
And they need to have access to those pages. And if they choose to run them, that's their business. If they choose to take them down, that's their business.
I agree.
There are some lawsuits that could come down for that if they had the money to do it. We're talking about the Whittakers here that don't have the money to do any lawsuits. But hey, that is some lawsuits waiting to happen, if you ask me.
Right.
But here's the thing. They need to put the money out there. You know what I mean? Like, they need to put the money. It's like an investment to them. They need to get a lawyer, which is another bill for them that they clearly don't have money for. So,
Donna has a good point. It says the Whittakers paid for those pages. It comes out of their part of the revenue.
Where'd you see that?
What was it?
Donna says, remember it was said that, we had to pay for to create all these pages and da. And
don't
that has to,
anything.
That's right. You're right.
So
the only thing that would cost any money would be building the website. Right. And if you get the right person, it really don't cost shit. And he had the dude.
Yeah,
Eric
he had
had
his
the guy.
friend. He had
Yeah.
Dwayne.
He
Dingbat
Yep.
had
Dwayne.
he had motorboat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Eric spoke about being nothing but transparent, and it's really failing because he's doing everything but being transparent. How long has it been? It's been over a month now since he said all that shit last. I'm
Oh
sorry, man.
God, yeah. No, he's put up.
Two YouTube checks have done went by.
Yeah, no, he's done nothing. But he doesn't. He doesn't have to give them the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they didn't get the money. Like I've had people verify that. Like, no lie, I've had people verify that.
That they never received a
They
dime.
never received a dime from. They've never received a dime. They don't have a lawyer. They've spoken to 3 different lawyers and had 3 different consultations, from my understanding.
Damn.
They don't have a lawyer.
Sad.
It just speaks a lot, I think, of Eric to, make that video, never say anything for a month, and then start trickling out little bits of like himself. And I don't think he should rest. I'm sorry.
I
don't.
totally agree. I think that public opinion of him needs to catch up with him. He needs to give them a check. He's not going to do that until they sue him, I believe. And he's the one with all the money. So
Yeah.
it's like, how are they going to sue him?
Yeah, they won't be able to get it unless one was happen to take it pro bono just because who they are. God, could we get that to happen?
I would love for that. I would love for that to happen. But if Patrick would give them their money, they would be able to get a lawyer on retainer. He needs to give them their money. And then what they do with it, is a whole other conversation.
Well, here's the thing that I have. It was said that someone went out and bought him propane and
That's
something to
true.
fix.
Yep.
But in the same sentence that Patrick was saying, if they need something, I have the money to help them. So was there no communication there, or?
So from my understanding, what happened was, so we saw the video of the car situation, right? Where
Right.
Okay. And then we saw the other video where he said, okay, I'm just going to give the car in your name and and whatever, BJ and everything goes.
Right.
And then
So that makes
wait a minute. So then the next video we see, and that is just of that woman coming and giving back the car. And then we see a post that Patrick puts up about him getting the car back. So
and being done with them.
Right. So I think, well, I got stuff behind the scenes showing that, he didn't understand where that came from. So I think that, from my understanding, now somebody else comes into the picture and they tell me just a couple days ago that Gary McGowan told them, hey, listen, if you accept that, he could say, not that he said that, but that he could say that this is the payment and they're done. Let me help you by doing this. And he gave them a car and gave them a propane heater with propane.
Good for him.
So that's what he did.
God bless his soul.
Now, does he want anything in return? I don't know. I've heard good things and bad things, but listen, he gave them a car right now, right? And he gave them a warmth. And so that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
They can take any help they can get.
Yeah, but it still brings me back to the point that, so the way I'm interpreting this, since they gave back the car, so the car was a payment of some sort of, here's your money, I paid you off and I bought you a car.
That's what I took from it.
Okay, and then now it's given back, so that's now in void. And then they needed propane in it and all this, and that wasn't. You know where I'm going there with that,
yeah.
Right? That's just my interpretation.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you.
I think they're going to. I don't think they're going to get a dime.
I don't either.
That's just my thoughts, and I think it's bullshit.
Well, we talk a lot about Patrick, but let's not forget Eric owes them money too.
Oh yeah, Eric owes them the biggest part of it. We all know that.
Here's the thing. Patrick needs to pay them, and I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to keep harping on the Patrick thing because see, Patrick lives in that area.
Yep.
Patrick passes by that house. Patrick needs to pay them, because it's one thing to be hated in Georgia where Eric is. It's another thing to be hated in the same fucking area that the Whittakers are in. You know what I mean? And people know you and everything. So Patrick needs to pay them if he wants to get away with anything in his life after this. He's got to wash his hands clean. And the only way to do that is to pay them. Otherwise, you are walking away with dirt that you'll never wash off. Now, why would you do that? That makes absolutely no sense.
I think they think it's all going to disappear. That's what people like that think.
Well, let me tell you, Mr. Carroll has a lot to lose on social media, because if he's saying that he makes his money by social media, you guys on this panel know that this is going to follow him for years. Anytime he tries to go live, people from the Whittaker community are going to go over there and troll the entire shit out of him.
As they should.
So honestly, it's not going to be a good look for him. He's pretty much burn his own ass.
That's what I was saying. Like, if you're a podcaster and you've told the world that you are specifically, that is your income, you know, I hear that, get a job, shit, get a job. We're people podcast for a living, but that's specifically your income. Right. Where in the hell are you earning income from right now then?
Exactly. Well, he put up his hunting thing, his little hunting video.
Maybe he's gonna hunt deer and sell it to the good people. I don't know.
He's talking about, somebody in the chat said he said something about anger and depression. Imagine what the Whittakers feel like. Imagine.
Absolutely. Imagine. Don't become the victim in this, Mr. Carroll. Do not try to become a victim in this. All right. Don't even try it.
And then another thing that struck me real weird about that guy is once he started getting the riff of getting out of there and all that, and start talking about Patrick and start talking about the family members bad. And then he starts saying things about, like, when we went and get the air conditioner, oh, that was all bullshit, blah, 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 blah. Then I go look at a video, and here's Eric trotting the air conditioner out on the cart, smiling and laughing. And I'm like, well, you didn't seem too fucking mad there, bud. And then he goes on to say, oh, well, and then when we went to the boot barn, blah, 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 blah. Then I go to the video, Eric doing the same fucking thing, man, laughing, hee and ha-ha. Right. I'm sorry. I am 100. If there's something pissing me off in a situation that I'm in right at that point, you're going to know about it.
Oh, I agree.
You're definitely going to know about it.
Yeah, he waited for, like, there was everything wrong with Patrick, according to Eric, as soon as he got there, but he waited until it was
I hate this kind of people.
You know what I mean?
I can't stand those.
He waited until it was convenient for him to leave, to go ahead with that. So, yeah, that was ridiculous. Just
I think so too.
Bad.
Every one of them, I was like, wow, what a creep to store up all that animosity when you could have aired it out. Nope, you waited till you get all pissy.
There wasn't any animosity. I think it was all like a play. You know what I mean? Like, I think it was all something that was supposed to happen, because I don't think that there was ever a house that was supposed to be.
Oh my God, the house.
I don't think that was ever anything that was supposed to be. And I think that, originally Patrick thought that there was going to be a house, but they didn't. It was supposed to kind of be like where the house already was, not like all the way back in the woods, and not this fucking big thing that it was never supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he always knew about the property not being theirs. Then you make all these
someone
videos.
in the chat that's saying that this is Eric Carroll. Hi guys, how to accept my request to join the panel. That's probably a troll. I don't know if you can see it in the chat. I just wanted to bring that to your attention.
Oh wait, so let me see.
But I would have them show their face first. You know how to do this.
Yeah.
Eric did say in his Dad Talk video he has another gig and it's easy money, and Dad Talk isn't making it. And for the movement, he will succeed.
I'm going to drop the
Maybe
link.
that was the damn Whittaker shit, AD.
What's that?
Whenever Eric made that, he was talking to his Dad Talks people, subscribers, and says, I have to step away. I'm paraphrasing. I have to step away from my Dad Talks. This is where I want to be. I love this over here. But I have a way to make some easy money
Right.
But and he was talking about the Whittaker family.
Wow.
Right.
Yes.
I know. I remember that. And he did. Actually, Kathy did that video. She talked about that too. She broke that down as well.
Yeah, and I did a video on it as well. We played it.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I think I reviewed Kathy reviewing Patrick.
They said Eric Carroll in the chat.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
man.
I dropped the link. I'm waiting
Said,
for him to show up
can I
behind
please join the
stage.
live? It says Eric Carroll,
West Virginia.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's probably not, but people do strange shit. Here's, but just make sure you're not going to get porn bombed. Put an overlay or something up, Toddy.
These
Well,
people are funny.
I won't let him on if I can't see a face, man. And if it's not his face, it's not his face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
So I don't think Eric's gonna come on here. I just can't see him.
Why would he put West Virginia? He's from Georgia.
Right. The mods can follow the.
That wasn't very good.
One of the mods could follow the hit the name and follow it out. But
yeah, you can view the channel.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a good question. Somebody's asking about taxes. You see that on the here's a thought. What's Eric gonna do when it comes to tax time? Yep.
He gonna have to pay taxes on that money. Yep. Because YouTube will 1099 him.
That's right. I don't know the answer to I don't know the answer to this, Tiny. I don't know. So I don't
he's
know
the one that got them that shed that's right next to the building.
Yeah, and he's making payments on that shed. We showed that on Lady K's channel.
Oh, okay. See, I think Patrick did want what was best for the Whittakers. In my whole heart, I think Patrick had his heart involved.
I agree, and that's just a feeling, and I can't keep fighting about that. It's a feeling. Do I have any proof? Well, the shed is proof. The fact that he didn't go running away is proof. The fact that he faced the family and tried to work with them is proof. I mean,
he said APS is calling me.
What am I missing?
I love a good troll. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they said Eric Carroll said APS is calling me, guys. I gotta go.
Let me tell you what, you're talking to some experienced YouTubers up here. We'll follow you and we'll exploit that shit.
I've dealt with trolls.
All right, I'm always good for a good troll, okay?
Yes. Brian is an admitted liar, and we know he was there to make a quick buck with lots of views. He was trying to cause false speculation so people would watch his videos.
Yeah, so there's a few things I heard about Brian, but I don't feel like. Here's the thing.
I think that was a bad move the other day, though. I still sent him a few bucks.
Well,
hey, let me give you my I don't have a cash app or anything. Let me give you my Zelle. If you're feeling freaking Merry Christmas.
I wanted to keep his head in the game.
Well, yeah, but I love you, AD. That just says something so good about you, man. You got a good.
But I knew
your character there.
It rang bells to me. It was like, man, the people are gonna have a load for this one, Brian.
Yeah.
The people are going to have a load on this one, and I can't do nothing for you.
Well, again, what he should have done, in my opinion, was he should have started with this.
Yes.
But also,
and
then he gets in that $500,000.
Shit.
And that's
not the bus, bro. Like, if
you
it's
better
that
quit
bad.
fronting, Brian. Let me tell you what. You quit fronting, bro. Okay? If you doing bad, you better come out here filthy, dirty, standing on the floor with a red cup.
Exactly. You can't show us this $500,000. Listen,
tell us you ran for mayor.
Running for mayor. You
Again, I heard
street corner with dirty fingernails and shit, bro. Where you get out of my community, okay? We broke poor hoes over here, okay?
Yeah. Eric ain't got enough nerve to come on here. I don't think so either.
No, I can't imagine Eric coming on here.
I'm gonna every time I talk about the Whittakers, my link will be there for him if he ever decides he wants to come up. I got some questions.
I can't
For
imagine what
real.
he would say. Like, I can't. He's never been open to questions. He's only had a dialogue, as we know. He's only got this made up narrative that his buddy Dingbat Dwayne,
He can
allowed
speak.
him to
He
get.
knows how to. He knows how to talk good. That's his catch.
That's his game.
Yep.
That's his game. Yep. And only to people, he doesn't know how to talk to everybody good, because there's people that listen, there are people right away, and I had said this from day one after starting to cover the new people that were getting in on the Whittakers, which was Patrick and Eric. And there are people right away in my comments saying that how this was going to end and who Eric Carroll was. I'm just being honest. And I was like,
Wow.
I'm not going to have somebody decide for me who somebody is.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, he's been allegedly, from rumor has it, what I've read on social media, that this isn't his first, go at this kind of stuff. All right.
no, this
So,
is his pattern.
right. And like in the month of November, that's what we're going over. We haven't hit into the real heavy stuff, but I plan on doing that because I think that, if there's a trail, walk down that fucker. Because for me, there's a lot of, stuff that he has done that he says he stands against on his dad talks. So you're going to use your dad talks to get on with the Whittakers. Then we're going to use your dad talks to see who your history is.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I agree.
I agree
think
as well.
He deserves all the criticism in the world until he pays them their fucking money.
Right.
Yep. And in
Simple
the
as that.
meantime, he's enjoying, you see what he puts up. He's enjoying, it's like he has no care in the world. And he has put some stuff out, I thought, about
He's put some posts up and stuff.
with
You
dad
know,
talk. Yeah.
yeah, he put some posts up. That's it.
I do want to say that what about Facebook though? Because he's got a lot of followers on Facebook with his dad talk. I know that Kathy from Curious Deep Soul went into his YouTube channel, but his Facebook.
I think that's where he usually streamed from.
Well, I'm going to tell you, he has quite a few people in all. I can't stand the guy, but I just want to be honest.
But the problem is, but we read into that too. The problem back a couple of years ago, people were saying that he was buying bots. So basically, he was buying subscribers because the engagement does not
match.
Yeah, you look at the numbers. Look at the
Right,
numbers.
right,
Like, say
right.
I have 7,000 subscribers, and I have
he also speaks a lot about how much fundraising he does.
Right.
And I wonder if he don't get a cut out of all that. And on this one, it just fumbled on him.
Well, he was raising. Somebody had donated a large amount of money, and he paid for photo opportunities with people, like $10,000 to get this picture taken with, like, Mr. Kirk, rest in peace. Okay, yeah. That also has happened to build his channel. And Dwayne had made a statement, I think it was a year or two back. If it's found out that he was buying bots, that's the shitty way. And I'm paraphrasing that. Don't quote me. But it was something about that's real shitty for people that's donated to buy bots. Mm-hmm. And I shared that. Yeah. So I'm like, I think that he has bought bots because the numbers don't add up.
Right.
They just don't.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lady on there on Facebook that's trashing Eric.
Oh,
I guess it's his baby mother or something.
Yeah.
Wow, you fucking unroasted her, buddy. She's unglued.
She has receipts for you.
I know. I was like, damn, Eric, you pissed off a raging woman there, boy.
But he will talk. He talks straight trash about her on his podcast.
All right.
Oh, that's terrible.
She hasn't. And the bad thing about it is this guy is over here talking about dad's rights and this and that. If you go over and read her post, he doesn't see the child. He doesn't financially support the child. None of it.
And
he's over here.
She never kept him away. He would just stop doing what he needed to do.
Right.
I want to address this, guys. So Hillbilly.
I'll be right back. I'm using the restroom.
Okay. I want to hear now. I just want to say this out loud. and this is no offense against the guy in the room, who would think after there's two women here that are postmenopausal, we don't have to go to the bathroom yet. But this young guy.
I can usually do 2 hours, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta go.
I feel totally, well, we can go anytime now. Anyway, I want to address this. I would love to see a receipt about this, because I don't believe this hillbilly. I'm not calling you a liar. I just don't believe that was possible. Do you see this, Lady K? What's your feeling about that?
And had no guardian, but Betty should have already taken. I haven't seen that. I don't know. That would be interesting if if that's coming from Eric. I really cannot believe anything he says. That's interesting. Oh God, here comes Eric again.
Well, I dropped the link, so I mean, why can't he get in? I'm not. What am I doing that he can't? Here's the link.
Yeah, Mr. Eric.
Listen, you really got to show your face. You got to be Eric Carroll, because if you're not the Eric Carroll that I see back here, I mean, if you don't show your face and show yourself moving like you're Eric Carroll, like a live person, you ain't coming on you're not coming. So.
Yeah, I have a whole problem about that, about Eric is blind. I have a problem about Eric saying that he could take guardianship. They're just, in my opinion, I mean, there's some investigation that needs to go on. There needs to be something to go over in front of the court just to get guardianship, in my opinion, over a grown person with disabilities. I don't think that I could just show up and be like, hey, I want to be a guardianship over Toddy. They'll be like, okay, here you go.
Yeah, you just can't do that. Yeah, and not when they're in. First of all, they're supposed to be in protective custody, so it's doubtful to me, because I think that's exactly what Eric wanted to do, was take Timmy. He said that. So why wouldn't he have done it?
Here's what I think happened. Let me put this. So I think Eric, coming from, Atlanta, Georgia, or wherever he says he's from, okay, like big city guy, sharp dressed guy, big podcast.
He was never sharp dressed. He was never sharp dressed.
No socks on type of guy with tennis shoes. Okay, anyway. So he's coming in there. He's fast talking West Virginia APS, thinking that he could sweet talk his way, because they may not be as fast talked as him. You understand? People from that area is slow moving. They're just easy peasy. All right. So I think that he thought he could take advantage.
It's all right. Yep.
And try. You know what I'm saying? That's just my feelings.
Oh, you talking about Eric Carroll getting guardianship?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because somebody had written in the comment, and I don't mean to put this person on blast. I don't think that they're lying. I think that they were just told something that was untrue. That Eric was able to get custody of them if he wanted to get custody of them at that time, before they took Timmy with them to the state. Really? And I said, I don't think that's true.
You think maybe they might have put him in his care or something?
No. I don't think that they offered him anything with Timmy. Who is he to say any? No, I mean,
yeah, that's true.
I would think
barely even knew him.
Yeah, so I mean,
right.
That would be, boy, can you imagine that lawsuit? No way. No way do I believe that is something that would have, they didn't. No.
I think they say, you said, way to have a bladder. No, second time I had to shut my stove off. They said to be a guardian. I heard that to be a guardian of an adult is way harder than it is to get a child, like out of CPS. Like, it's way harder to remove an adult out of APS.
Yes, you could come on. I dropped you the link. The only thing I'm telling you to do is, listen, you should know how to do this, Mr. Carroll. Fucking join the damn stream already. Listen, here's the thing. The guy's channel's from 2022. It's got a picture of him on it. I don't know.
No videos.
I don't know. It's got nothing. And I don't. It could have been somebody else's channel. They just changed the name on it. You know how people can do that. We know a content creator that's done that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
all you
Like,
gotta do is go look at their IRL. Go to look at their IRL, and it'll tell you what the original name always. If you really want to know, the IRL, the channel ID is like your social security number. It never changes.
okay, okay.
Just to give you
No,
one.
thanks. I appreciate that.
It's definitely a troll.
Oh, it's definitely a
I would
troll.
love for him to come up here.
I
Though.
can
That'd be
buy one of my
great.
mods is in there, so they can click into it. They can run them down pretty quick.
Here's the thing, you know, if somebody, don't you think it would be easier for them to, seriously, if Eric Carroll was in here, don't you think seriously, like if he was in here and really wanted to face two people that's bitching at him for giving him the money and a whole stream of people, 320 people, wouldn't it be easier for him just to give the money to the Whittakers?
Right now, he's
Dude,
never
I
gonna,
think that's
he's
the
not gonna do
easiest
it.
route ever.
To give the money to the Whittakers.
And it makes you look good.
Right.
I'm gonna cheer fucking up for joy when they get their money.
I mean,
What do you
let's do a
want?
whole dinner. Do a whole dinner. Steak
Yeah, like I
present
mean,
with
is
a
he
large
holding it for the
you
other
know?
three? Because the other three can't even sign to have themselves camera footaged. You know what I mean? So, like, how do you owe them any money? You owe it to the people that signed that contract. You don't owe it to the other three.
Yeah.
That's just the truth.
You're exactly right. That's exactly right. No, that's not, man. That's not. It's not him. It's
No,
not
Mama
him.
Bear.
It's not him.
If you want to, if you can click his link, Mama Bear, you know how to run down his his social security number on YouTube.
Yeah, I've never seen him even comment. You're right, Donna. I've never seen him even comment on people's stuff.
Yeah, that's
and then
not
he'll
him.
come up here and criticize the content creators for thinking this and thinking that. Well, what do you think we're supposed to think, doofus?
Right?
Like,
I mean, you leave us nothing else to think.
Yeah, you just went down there and ripped them people off, and you ain't got no words for it, and you think people are just supposed to be quiet?
He knows exactly. I don't think this guy cares. It's not even that I think he's listening. You know what I'm saying? It's not even that I think that he's listening. Hey, if you could get Dingbat Dwayne, I'd even talk to him. But something tells me he won't come. He won't.
No, I have to jump down if he would show up because dude gives me the creeper dweepers. Okay, I'm sorry.
I think Dwayne had the involvement as far as like helping Eric run the streams and set up the YouTube and all that.
I think he knows exactly who Eric Carroll is.
Yep. He definitely knows him.
Absolutely.
I think he knows exactly. And I think he's dirty, and I think he gets off on this shit.
Dude, there's big money in fundraising. Yeah, there is, especially when you got your greedy little palms in it.
And the way that they got up on that one guy's panel and talked about women.
Oh, yeah. You know, I thought that was AI at first. I thought that was AI. And it wasn't. That's what took me so long to put that up, because I'm like, I'm not putting that AI thing up. Why would somebody ever think that that's something that would be okay to put up online?
He was dogging women out.
There's a whole video. There's a video that I reviewed of him, Eric Carroll, and Dwayne being up on this gentleman's panel for like about a 15-minute video, maybe longer. I'm not sure. But they were supposed to be talking about dad's rights, and all they could talk about is finding those magazines that people used to read in the bathroom. You know what I mean? In the dumpster.
They didn't read anything. They didn't. They're strictly
the way that they were discussing it was absolutely like, what the. I don't expect anything less out of your motorboat. Whenever you stuck his face in between Patrick's titties, I'm done, son.
Yeah, was that not disgusting? I mean, like, who does that?
Did you see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
That. Yeah. Yeah.
People get real bored of that same old looping content that he does, that dad talk. Oh, dads need their rights. There's only so much people are going to keep coming back to watch that.
Dwayne did that.
Yeah.
Dwayne did a video. He did a video.
You got to tell him.
He did a video of he was making fun of Patrick.
And, I remember that one. Yeah.
And he put his head in between. Yeah. I think he likes Patrick.
Yeah.
I was gone. I was like,
I think he likes Patrick.
What man would ever do that for public consumption?
He can tell he has a little comedy to him.
I'm like,
Well, he
no.
thinks he's funny. I don't think his stuff is I don't think he's funny. I think he's just in bad
Kind
taste.
of
That
lame.
guy. He's
Yeah.
he's in bad taste, and he's somebody that can be bought. You know what I'm saying? He got paid. He got paid to make that Whittaker. What was it? Whittaker. What was it? Anybody could
The
do the
website?
I guess a website, right?
They've still got that website up and running.
Yeah.
It's still on there.
I know that they got that YouTube channel up and running, and they're
Yep.
but I am hopeful that money's going someplace else. But in the meantime, why won't people give the Whittakers their money, even if the state?
No, that
has
money's
money,
going
give
into
them their
Eric Carroll's
money.
bank account. It's going right into his bank account.
That's what I think so too. I think so too.
What do you guys
Well,
think about this investigation?
I think it's taken
I
a
hear-
really long time, and certain things need to stop. And I think that it's going to be a very easy mistrial if Brian Cody. Sorry, Brian, I'm not trying to pick on you tonight, but I think there is some truth into some of the stuff Brian said. I think that, I don't know. I've heard that his dad used to be a sheriff, or so even if his dad used to be a sheriff, then you grew up around that. You still know people, and I
It
think
wasn't his dad, but it was somebody close.
But no. But then
He
I
was
heard
definitely
that
in it.
his dad was the sheriff there. So I mean, again, two things could be, the same, could be right. So
I heard everything. Like he's got people that live real close to Megan and Sonny or whatever her name is. His people also own a fucking scrap metal yard. So be it. Like how fucking like that's like just out of nowhere, yo. Like people hunt this information down. Like his people own a scrap metal yard, and we're saying that's where BJ was taking everything. I'm like, oh my lord. No, it wasn't. But that's how fucking little his small world
I
is.
think his parents do okay, to be honest with you.
Oh, absolutely. You can tell they got money.
I think that I think his parents do all right. And I can appreciate somebody trying to do something with their life, but the way he went about it was just, he should have been humble to begin with, not made himself out to be somebody's not. Again, bashing somebody only to find out, why are you any different? Who are you?
Yeah, he's definitely got horrible timing.
So
horrible timing.
Yeah, and I mean, just start off with the truth. It's so much easier. I mean, look at how long it's going to take for this guy to actually, it takes a second to ruin your reputation, and it takes forever to rebuild it. So why mess with that, man?
And he messed with vulnerable people. That's the thing. All right. He messed with people that are vulnerable people and handicapped. And, so to me, I'm talking about Eric. Okay. But with the investigation, I called the West Virginia State Police and asked.
Did you?
Yeah. I didn't do it on a live. I did it on my own time.
Uh-huh.
And I asked them if they had any intentions on doing a public announcement or, giving the public any information, making a statement. And they said, and I was put on hold. I was directed to somebody else, probably the detective. I don't know the name. And they said at the time that I called that they had no intentions on doing a public statement because of the social media. And they don't want to do anything that could potentially harm their investigation. So at this time, nothing is going to be said. So, and I said, okay, thank you. I was asking just for a public statement.
Yeah. So
I remember you saying that on one of your videos, I believe.
Yeah. It was a short conversation. It wasn't long, but that was it. And I'm like, oh, right, thanks, But
I think I might call him too. I think I'm gonna call him
because it's been at least a month.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call him.
Let me ask you guys a question. What do you think about the Thanksgiving?
Well, what's going on?
So
you were getting into it at the beginning, and then we kind of got on a
yeah,
tangent.
no, that's cool. So so as far as I know, there's no money being exchanged, no videos or anything like that, but just a conversation that I know that, Ernie's going to reach out and see what it's going to take for the Whittakers to have, a family Thanksgiving.
Hell yeah.
And so he's thinking that it might be hard and that maybe a petition might be something that's needed. And I'm going to back that petition
Oh,
and
hell yeah.
support
Hell
that
yeah.
petition. So, Ernie is a promoter, right? So I just am going to follow his lead about this. Again, there's no money being exchanged. There's no nothing, just it could just be voices,
Get
just
some
a
awareness.
voice. Yes,
So,
yes.
like, how does
Yes.
he plan on getting them together? Like at the where they're
So
at?
okay,
Or
yeah, so that wouldn't be his call.
Yeah.
He's only gonna go by whatever they will allow. And obviously he's got a team of people that are gonna pay for it. It's just for the Whittakers. It could
right,
be in a private room in the facility. And I just want to go on record right now and say this, that it is not up for anybody to determine which family members can go. It is up to the place where they're at to determine who they deem is safe enough and permitted to go. That's not up to anybody on the outside, in my opinion. So I don't want people, if we do need a petition, I don't want people saying, well, I'm not going to sign if BJ goes. Then just don't sign it,
right.
because
Yeah, there shouldn't
That
be
is
no
so
petition.
it's
stupid.
not up to us to decide who goes. They're not in our custody, but I just want to at least do everything on my channel that and
The only
Ernie's
fear,
band is willing to play for them, and give
only
them.
fear that I have, I'm just going to be straight up with you, is the only fear that I have is if one person's knows where they're potentially at, that leaves room for people to
Mm-hmm.
accidentally find out, and that's none of our business. Okay, where the three are being taken care of right now is
Right,
not
right,
anybody's
right,
business.
right, 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 right,
And
right.
so that's the only. Now, I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy here, but that's the only
Well, I'm
kind of
not
draw.
trying. We're not. How would I'm not asking
It's
where
just
they're.
a it's
Yeah,
just a petition.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not asking where they're at. And
Here's the thing, man. They like sorry to cut you off. Like
we're good.
if they never get to come home, let's just hypothetically speak. If they even never get to come home, those family members still have every right in the world
Mhm.
to still be able to visit and see their
And
family
have
Yeah,
members.
I
family.
agree. I agree.
And
I
have
agree.
family together. Exactly, exactly,
Absolutely.
exactly. So here's the thing. I mean, like, I have never seen, and I'm not. I shouldn't have seen, because I've never been in the line of work of this or anything. So I don't know why. So I was told the reason why they were taken was because of the house, and then I was told the reason why they were taken was because of the house and because of BJ.
Probably
And
all of it.
okay, so I don't know, what the truth is about that, but is it clear that the three that are being punished the most, aside from Betty, are the three that are sitting in a facility, maybe in two separate facilities? I think they're in one facility, but I don't know. So if they just think of those three, like, let them have Thanksgiving with their family. Their family's the only ones that are going to go. Nobody from the outside is going to go. It's not, and the hope
I
is
think
that
they're
they're going
scared
to
that
have it in their own, in a room just for them, just
Right.
for the five of them or however many of them. And it's going to be catered. They're going to get, and I don't know if the band would probably play for everybody, in the facility, because what does it matter if the band plays for just the Whittakers, or if the band plays? It's not like giving out more food, it's just entertainment. I'm not really speaking for Ernie, but my feeling is they're gonna hear it. So you might as well, you know what I mean?
Well, Ernie, looks like someone with Ernie's name is in the chat. I don't know if it's a troll or not. So,
Oh my Lord.
right? I don't know.
Okay.
But
Is it Ernie Evans? Does it say Ernie Evans?
It says Ernie Evans Media, and I kind of hope that it is him, so we can, because there's I heard that he has a problem with me because I reviewed him. I
don't think
absolutely
he
did.
has any kind of problem. I mean, I haven't heard him say anything about you, and he knew that, he knew that we were talking, but he's never really said anything bad. Let me see if there's a message.
So, if you would like to tell me about myself, let me tell you, if I review anyone, I have no problem discussing anything I said, might say again.
I was going to review him, but I didn't know enough about him, and I don't want to go out there and say anything wrong
Right.
about him.
I know. I think
just
he
left
said
it.
that I was like trolling. Oh, I know what it was. Someone had said that I was trolling his Facebook account.
Oh.
They don't do that, first of all. Okay, I will say it on my public platform, and that's it. That's all.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
don't see.
I think he did the right thing by getting out early.
I do too.
Yeah, no. Because listen, I get that, man. The guy is a promoter. Smart. He's a promoter. But here's the thing: he does care about the Whittakers. He does genuinely care about the Whittakers, and he saw how the music mattered to them. That was something that really touched him. He wanted to bring that joy to them, and so he did make the effort with the guitar, and he heard me say, listen, just give him the guitar, it doesn't matter, and he said, Toddy, when you said that means something, that meant something to me, and he reached out again to that person. Now his hope is that perhaps he could go ahead and do that. We have Ray Whittaker in the chat, folks.
Hey,
Holy moly, what's up, Ray?
but I thought that idea of that guitar was fantastic. I think Timmy would enjoy that, and I've said it many a times. I think Timmy would have a ball with that. I think that he would enjoy it. I think that he would really have a good time with that. And I hope that someday he can have that guitar with the little thing on there. Like, we were even made up a band because we're all going to get those little devices and we're making a freaking band over here, okay? Because that thing is great.
Right. No, I think that he wants to bring it there, but I think this Thanksgiving thing would be a good thing, and I think it's a step in the right direction.
Here's my question.
Positive thing.
Is the state allowed just come in, rip 3 people out of that home, take them away, and never let them see their families again?
I know, that's so wild.
That's kidnapping. That's literally kidnapping.
Right.
I feel like, because I feel like if not for nothing, the Whittakers should still be able to visit their family members.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I often think, like, what the hell is really going on here? But I think that, I don't know. So hang on a second, because maybe this is
take time. Yeah, I just don't think they're able to, like, it's almost like kidnapping. And the thing is that breaks my heart is you guys left these people alone for 70 years.
Right.
And then you wait till they're on their deathbed to rip them out of everything they know.
That's Eric's fault. And
listen,
that's Eric's fault.
I know it was.
What anybody says, that's Eric's fault. So when people say, why do I find leeway here with Patrick? Because Eric created that. Eric created it's
the narrative he spun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He created the urgency and the danger and all of that bullshit that caused people to make a phone call that I'm sure half of them are sorry they fucking made.
Right, yeah. Because it had a huge impact. The state did not have a choice but to act.
Exactly. That's what I think happened.
And that's sad, man. I mean, wow.
So yeah, so I have a problem with that, and I do think that Betty should have rights.
I
I
do
think that
too.
they should see their family.
Do you want to
Yeah.
come up, Ernie?
Yeah, Ernie, that's true. Lorraine 79. That's
Yeah.
true.
If that Ernie guy runs a petition, I'll share it. I'll
Well,
share it.
yeah. So what I did on my post was I put up a little poster. If you want to put that up on one of your posts, just to see how many people we could get behind us, that would be great. I put something up on my post. It's just a picture of the Whittakers saying, "Do you think that they should be together for Thanksgiving?"
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I
I
think that
don't
they
see why not.
100% should be able to see each other for Thanksgiving, and I think that it should happen.
I
No
agree.
cameras. We don't need to know their location because they need to, be safe and not have anyone just show up. I'm not saying like Patrick, Eric, or anyone, but just randos trying to get a snap of them. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
this it'll run wild on there, on YouTube, on any social media.
All right, so M. Cook, I want to tell you something, and with all due respect, this is the thing. We could try.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
It took a second for them to take the family. So maybe in a couple weeks they can at least sit down for Thanksgiving.
Well, also the APS people there in West Virginia probably deem social media to be a big problem for them. And if they could actually see that people actually use this for a good thing instead of like trying to cause ruckus and make the family even worse off. No, that's not what it's trying to do. It's actually trying to make sure that they do see each other. And I think that would be a lot different than what they want to see too.
I agree.
I've never dealt with APS, so I don't know anything.
Me neither.
I've never dealt with CPS.
I don't know. Like I don't know how. I don't know. Especially whenever you're dealing with adult people, I just don't know. It's very strange.
It's very scary to think that they could do that. You're right. It's very scary to think that one day they can just come in
and
take
do that.
You right out of the house and say that something in the house wasn't right or you were getting abused.
Guys, remember the video of fucking Timmy running to Patrick's house, for help. I mean, just remember that. He didn't deserve that. He did not deserve that. So, like the ones being punished again, the ones being punished the most are the ones that did nothing wrong. They did nothing wrong.
I agree.
And this is something, yeah, right. And this is something Kathy said in her video. Eric turned this whole thing into a dad talk custody battle because she showed a pattern. Did you guys see the video she put up?
Damn good point.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
She put up a video that she puts up a lot of good stuff. I got to tell you.
She does. I think to me, I know that maybe you two had some differences, but
we're fine. We're fine.
I think
we're
she's funny,
Absolutely
man.
Fine. Absolutely fine.
Funny.
We need people that are going to question the things that we always don't question,
Yeah.
Some people, may think that you're out there or you're a little wild, wacky or whatever. No, it's good to have those people. It
absolutely is.
That's like having that guy at work that bucks the boss.
Have you seen her timeline though? Have you seen that, AD? Okay. Yep. So she did put up a video and it was about Eric Carroll and how he used his dad talk technique into turning this whole thing into
did. He did.
And it was
he's a hell of a social media promoter. I'll give him that.
He's a salesman.
I mean, he had the people for it. The Whittakers were loved already. And then they had been away for quite some time. Nobody had seen or heard from them since the Mark problem and the Tyler problem.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden blasted back out on social media by Patrick. And then here comes Eric in. And he kind of just started up all these different pages. And they're all still collecting money. Every bit of them.
I'm going to tell you.
That's why I don't think there's an investigation.
but they runt their own selves because it would have been a very easy, profitable.
Oh yeah.
I mean, come on.
I would have been kissing those Whittakers' asses to the max.
I mean,
Whatever they needed. Yep, get it to them.
right? I mean, if you think about it, I mean, who do you know on this platform? I don't know anyone that can make $100,000 a month.
Well, there's lots of people, but
I don't know them
it
personally.
It
I
takes
don't know.
it takes that kind of content, though. I mean, it
Right,
really
they
does.
were at that level, absolutely. But I mean, I personally do not know. Eric Carroll was not making $100,000.
Oh no,
I'm just gonna tell you.
no, he
Because he
wasn't.
wouldn't walk away from it that easy. That's
He
what you have to
didn't.
remember.
He didn't touch that kind of money with dad talk.
He would not walk away with he wouldn't walk away from 50 grand a month, in my opinion, to go do something that he was unsure of.
Absolutely. I agree with you. I agree with you.
And you noticed the second time he went up there, the videos were pumping out, pumping out, pumping out,
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
pumping out, and then boom, they were taken.
And he had a cameraman, you know, he paid somebody and there was no editing on those videos.
None.
Right?
Straight raw.
There
Yep.
was no editing. There was no thought
No.
behind it. There was nothing. And he wants to claim that he did something. What the hell did you do? You didn't even edit the damn videos. You didn't even edit them, you know?
He didn't even edit. He just put a camera in their face and let her roll. Okay, that's all you did. And then you uploaded. Or you were right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just couldn't live with myself, man. I couldn't go to sleep at night knowing that I just ripped people off for a bunch of fucking money like that.
This guy has no problem. No problem with that.
He went there with an agenda.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't do it. I mean, I know that I talk a lot of mess on here, but I do have a heart. And at the end of the day, I could not have done what happened here. I couldn't do it. All right.
Me either.
You know.
Not me either. I would walk away. Here's your money. See ya. Bye bye. I wouldn't even call APS. I was like, all right, you're doing me dirty. I came to build your house. Now you're not getting a house. Here's your money. Fuck off. But you still give them their fucking money, man.
Yeah, give them their money. Exactly. Yeah. But no, he feels like, I'm telling you, the only way the Whittakers are going to get their money is if a lawyer reaches out and they got to hire the lawyer. He's taking advantage of the fact that that they're not using a lawyer. Ernie's right. And that they're not going to, like, they have to get a lawyer.
Yeah.
Right. And because if we go back to what Eric had said, that they were in violation of a contract by letting Brian go there. So what does that really mean? Does that mean anything that they're owed is now voided? Because
I think he violated the contract well before Brian showing up.
That's my opinion, because he got up on a public platform and said that he was walking away. That blah, blah, blah,
Bingo.
blah.
And started talking trash about the people that were involved in the contract. You can't do that.
And talking exactly. He was talking about how dirty the house was and everything. Remember?
Patrick was this. Yeah, he started slandering Patrick immediately.
Do we know if Patrick has gotten his cut from Eric or no?
He didn't get money. He didn't get money. He hasn't gotten anything. Wow. He's going to have to hire a lawyer too to get his money back.
What a scumbag.
Wow. I cannot believe this. Eric Carroll.
Thank you so much, Valerie. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good shit, Valerie. Good shit.
And I wanted to say thank you to Sophia. She did, and that was one of my mods. I wanted to say thank you for supporting Toddy. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. What were you saying, Lady K?
I was just telling one of my mods, Sophia, she supported the channel too. She sent a sticker, and I wanted to tell her thank you.
Oh, I thought you were saying something before I said that. What's that?
Shout out to Toddy. Salute everybody. Hook her up.
Yeah.
Show some love, y'all. Hit the like button.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that.
We only have 127 likes in here. Get out of here.
Come on, guys. Show me some love.
For real.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
APS.
It's fair to think the government can actually come in and grab. Yep, DHS. But they don't always know what's best. Clearly, they do not always know what's best.
Yeah.
Like my concern is actually Ray. because how do people communicate with Ray? I heard that Ray could be difficult when he doesn't want to do something. So is Ray just being like
He's
drugged?
probably zombied out. They
Isn't
probably
that
have
horrible?
him doped up. Yeah.
They probably have him on medicine. And now that's just all. Let me make this clear. Everything that we're talking about is just our opinion, speculation.
Right. Of course, it's
Absolutely.
alleged. Everything.
This
Yeah,
is not a fact channel, or at this current time, it's 3 people discussing what we've covered. That's it. That's all.
Right. Yeah, I feel like one thing if they are in a
So
whole.
someone said, how do we know if Eric isn't allowing the monetization with the intention of giving it all to Timmy, Ray, and Lorraine? Well, I'll tell you.
Who do you give it to? You're going to give it to the state and then just let the state have it? Yeah, good job.
Right. And why hasn't he paid them? There's been, 2 pays on at least YouTube that I know that no one's seen a red dime.
And he didn't sign a contract with them. He signed a contract with the others.
Betty and Larry. Yep.
So
that's who he owes the money to.
I mean, imagine just running around on your friggin' YouTube channel, acting like everything's good, going hunting and all this shit in the faces of everybody.
Right.
In the faces of everybody, while you owe thousands upon thousands of dollars that could literally change their lives.
Yep.
Just
that's
like
what I think too. It's kind of somewhat life-changing money for them.
For them, yeah, it would be life-changing money for them. They could at least maybe gotten propane and some wood.
They definitely could have damn near bought a fucking modular home with that money.
Exactly. And they only need a 2-bedroom home, because when you put, who's going to be living there? The only people that are going to be living there is Lorraine and Betty. That's 1 room. And Ray and Timmy, that's 2 rooms. It's 2-bedroom, 2 bath. That's it. And you can make that very easily wheelchair and
build your deck, ramp.
Exactly.
Put in those little strings that set alarms off. Yep.
Oh, that I can't even go there. They said, I hope Lorraine isn't crying for Betty, like she would do in the night, and Betty'd have to go in there. I hope that's not happening.
I don't even.
Makes me so sad.
I try not to think about those 3.
I can't either.
I do. I try to put that in the back of my mind, because God knows what could be happening.
Right. I don't even like to have my mind go that far.
I know.
Because it makes me sad. I don't even know them. I've never even met them.
Yep. That's how good they touched our hearts.
Yeah, but I didn't watch them to make fun of them or laugh at them.
No.
I absolutely watched them because I like seeing their personalities unfold.
I liked watching Timmy grow.
Yeah.
That's why I really liked watching Timmy grow.
Yeah.
And that Eric likes to take credit for that, but no way. That was all Patrick.
Yeah.
Patrick had those balls rolling way before Eric came down.
In my opinion, before all this went down, and then we have our own outlook on each of Eric and Patrick, but Timmy did enjoy being around Patrick. He did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he definitely did.
Eric Carroll said, had him shooting a machine gun. What?
I think Patrick treated him like one of the boys.
Yeah, he's 40-something years old.
Guys, that's how he treated him, in my opinion. Now, I have 5 brothers, so everything that Timmy was doing was not odd to me. It wasn't weird. Okay, it was what guys do. Yeah.
What about the video where old boy said that, Timmy's being mistreated?
Yeah,
yeah, y'all was on his top quick too. I remember that.
Well,
that's
when he had that water hose right in his face. I don't think anybody should be like that.
Yeah, I don't think it should have been in his face.
I don't think anybody should be waterboarded.
I don't think but washing off with a water hose is absolutely normal.
Oh, I've done that all the time. I still would do it, because you ain't getting in my truck with all that fucking mud on you.
Right? But in the face, that was a little too much. I was like, nah, come on.
It was. They were out there dumping water.
They were dumping water from those bucket trucks or the mud. Did you see the mud where they dumped from the before
from the backhoe?
Yeah, that was something. And it was Kenny was with him on that one. Kenny was. He
showed Timmy things that Timmy would have never seen.
I agree.
Never.
He gave Timmy a life. He gave Timmy a life outside that porch.
But think about it now. Timmy's like, damn, I was having a great time, and now, which we don't know what's happening. He could be having a good time now too. We don't know.
I imagine Timmy could handle it. I don't know about the other two though.
But then you got to wonder, can he handle it? Is he with his mother?
Yeah, right. I don't. Yeah, we don't.
I don't
see,
think so. They're probably split up because you know they have them separated, men and women.
That's what I'm thinking too. That's what I'm thinking too. So I think this is why AD asked. So yeah, the answer is no. Patrick, according to Patrick, has not gotten paid, and Patrick needs a lawyer too. I don't know if Eric spent the money.
Well, you know, yeah, Patrick's owed his cut from Eric as well.
Exactly, he hasn't been paid.
Like him or not, or agree with what he's done or not, but at the end of the day, he's still owed money. Period.
Yeah, and as much as I like Patrick for everybody to see, I'd feel a lot more sorry for him if he didn't give them their money, and then I'll feel sorry for you not getting your money. Please give them their money, Patrick. I want Patrick to give the Whittakers their money, and then I'll feel bad that Eric didn't give him his money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't
it ain't to pay me so I can pay them.
Yeah, exactly. Because this is from your channel. This is from your channel, and you need to pay them to go on. You don't want to be like Eric.
Get it over with.
Don't do this. Don't be like Eric. You know.
Yeah.
I was hard on Patrick at first, but I kind of chilled out on it because I started to see, you know, like the error in his ways. He probably had his heart involved in it a little too much, you know. And when you're like you're a content creator and you know what you're doing is making money, that can sometimes put a riff in things.
Yeah.
You know,
I
really
agree.
can.
Yep.
Not everything's content.
Right. Right.
And I think a lot of what happened could have been left offline.
Absolutely.
But nope, they live streamed every time something went down with BJ or something happened with them. And they had to tell the whole world about it.
Exactly. I agree. And it didn't always look good. It didn't always look good. So I know Lady K has spoken about this, and I've spoken about it. So we know that there's monetization still going on because the join button is available on the channels.
Yeah, I haven't checked in I don't know, couple weeks, I guess.
Well, I checked not long ago. I checked a day or two ago, and it was still, yeah. So
I mean, the channel goes right up. We can go and look. Yeah, the join button's still there.
Yeah, I checked it just the other night.
Yep.
They have different levels. Let's see. Level 2 is $9.99. So they have $5.99 and $9.99. I wonder how many members they actually still have. That'd be interesting to see.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Because
well, if you're still a member over there, shut it down, y'all.
Right. Like, you know, I would suggest people to reevaluate their memberships.
Yeah, I would too. I would too.
Yeah,
because what are you paying for? You're not helping the Whittakers at this point. If that's what the money was going for.
And just think, look at this 88.3 thousand subscribers, 166 videos, and it was created June 20th, 2025. You know how long it takes for just
blew up, boy.
Exactly.
You know how long it takes some people to get 100,000, 88, 50,000 subscribers?
I've been on here 4 years. I'm nowhere near it.
Right?
I'll probably never reach it. I'm fine with that.
Well, you don't know that. That's not true.
You never know.
No, you can. I think you could do it.
So
I'll keep at it.
So their most popular video that they have, and it's just a video, is 649,000 views.
So that's probably in itself, that's probably 10 grand.
Their live, their most popular live.
They got money. They always got money off their lives too, right?
Well, Eric didn't ask for that, remember? Well, he sure the fuck didn't stop it either.
Yeah, he sure didn't stop it.
You know that little button that says enable monetization? He could have hit that button.
You can do it anytime. Yeah. That's why I say, well, then this is just YouTube, okay? That's why I say that they need to transfer that AdSense and that page over to the Whittaker family.
Exactly. I agree with you. It needs to go into Betty's account, in my opinion.
You know, I don't know if they uploaded any shorts.
That's why I think this investigation.
So their popular shorts, they have a 1.6 million views on one of their shorts with Betty.
That makes about $1,000.
1.6 million
on a short.
On a short, yeah.
okay.
If you go to their page and go to the shorts and push in popular, it'll show 1.6 million views.
But on that video, if it's 600 something thousand, and people watch that whole video, he's bringing
Carrie,
in.
thank you for the
10
cash
grand.
app. Carrie, thank you for the cash app. I just got it. Thank you so much. That was nice of you.
I think Eric Carroll went home after the first trip, seen how much this was going to start revenue coming in, how much it was going to start generating. He put it in the back of his mind. If shit goes wrong, I'm going to call APS on these fuckers because it ain't right
What
anyways.
made him do it? Let's think about that. What made him do it, AD? What do you think made him be like, and just let it go off the freaking rails, man? What was it?
The money.
No, I think
They were going to kick Eric out of the program. Probably they were probably getting ready to kick Eric away. Like, we don't want to do nothing with him because he was starting that riff with BJ.
No, I think that what I think it's exactly what Kathy said, and see, he knew he couldn't build a house. That house wasn't going to come to fruition. So he needed an ending. He needed an end game for it, where he needed to look good and blame others. And that's where he saw BJ. He saw BJ as somebody who could be the scapegoat for everything. And that's what happened there, because he couldn't build the home. First of all, he couldn't. There's no property for them to build the home on. Let's be honest. And the guy, he wasn't trying to build a home. He didn't make any of those efforts to build the home because you can't get those permits and stuff like that. What he did was he made himself look like a big shot at the expense of the Whittakers for his friends to come there. And when everything was done and over with, so that he could leave with the money and apparently keep it all, this is what he did. He called an investigation on everything. Basically, that's what I think happened here.
Yep. That's a fact.
I'm trying to look on Playboard real quick to see, because it should give us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Melissa. Thank you so much.
Just to see exactly how much they have made, but it's making me sign in. So it'd be kind of interesting what Playboard's been reporting.
Yeah, that's the donation side, ain't it? Is that the one that counts the donations and the memberships?
I don't know anything about it. That I don't know.
I know like some sites only show the view count, like Social Blade, and it would only be like view count, so they only estimate what you would make. But I think Playboard goes off of like memberships and chat donations and all that.
Yeah, let's go. Let me try something else here because it's not bringing them up. But I would be interested in seeing exactly how much they've made. Search my YouTube. Okay, the Whittaker family, or it's just Whittaker family.
Thank you, Carrie. Didn't you just send me something?
He needed an out. Yeah, you're probably damn right about that too.
I think he did. I think he needed an out because he wasn't gonna. The property's not even in their name. How was he gonna build anything? So, and I think he knew that for a while. Isn't that the first thing you double check?
You'd have to have a well dug. You'd have to have sewage come, or you have to have septic put in. That's a lot of work.
Exactly.
All right. And then you don't even own the property. All right. They didn't own the property.
That's the thing. Exactly. So who got what? Nobody got anything.
Yep.
Right. So it's saying here, the last 30 days, 955,000 views. This is the last 30 days.
Jesus Christ, man.
And that's just the last 30 days. The monthly estimate is $239 to 3.8K monthly estimate. That's just an estimate. Okay. Yeah. So so this is only the 14-day matrix. You have to like sign in and all that to look.
Yeah.
But it goes down to all the way down to each video. All right, like 30,000 views, 30,000 views, 40,000 views.
Even still to this day.
Yeah. 11/3 of 2025, there was 30,000 views. plus 26,000, 25,000,
So he's
23. Yeah.
generating some money there still.
Yeah. That's interesting to me.
That's
Might have to get
somebody's
into that
fucking
more.
working income, y'all.
It
That's somebody that
absolutely
works
is.
every day of their life's income,
Absolutely.
and he's just
Absolutely.
pocketing it.
Yeah.
At the
Yeah.
expense of the Whittakers, while the Whittakers are broken up, while they're
Yeah,
broken up and homeless.
in shambles.
Broken and homeless.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Isn't that crazy?
And walking around like there's nothing going on. Like, you know, there's nothing to feel bad about. Like there's fucking just nothing. You
He's a
know,
fucking scammer, man. Pay him their money, Eric.
it's crazy. That and yeah, that's just YouTube,
Yeah, that's
right?
just YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now social
Wow.
media's gonna act
Yeah, he
like
could.
it's
He's
nonsense.
both of these gentlemen stood a good chance to get rich off the Whittakers, and they fumbled the bag.
And but here's the thing: everybody could have got what they needed and wanted.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody could have gotten,
They would have been living high on the hog.
and they could have gotten everything that they. Everybody could have walked away if nobody got greedy. Everybody could have walked away with something. You know
I
what I
agree.
mean?
I
It was
totally agree.
ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, you guys should. Whoa, you guys should. If you ever get the time, just go look. Now, this is always estimates, but you guys should really take a gander at like social media because it's been enough time for it to. Because whenever I was looking before, it didn't have enough time to show true analytics. So because it was so new, now we've had a couple months, and it's interesting. It's interesting to see.
And you know the thing is that Eric knew that going in because he had already had the channel. He knew what was going on going in as soon as he had him take the money from the GoFundMe. There was no reason to take money out of the GoFundMe. The GoFundMe is the easiest way to track the comings and goings of money.
Yeah.
Like, I
Just
mean,
get you your
that's
receipts.
your fucking bookkeeper right there. Why
He
would
had
you
him
get
shut
rid
it
of
down
that?
immediately. Yeah.
He shut it down so he could write things in a notebook.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what he
yeah.
did.
Scribbled on the side page.
So
I'm
he
like,
could
what
write
the?
things in a notebook. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That
God.
was what was funny. I was like, "You're really good at that's your accounting."
I'd like to
That's your
see those.
accounting?
I'd like to see the permits because how do you apply for permits in a place that you don't even own the
You don't even
property
own the
for?
place. Yeah, you can't apply for permits. You don't own the property. You gotta own the property. That's number
So,
one.
I have a problem with that, you know.
Oh, sure. Paying their money, Eric. Well, ladies, it was cool as shit hanging out with y'all.
It was really, really good.
Yes, it
I heard
was.
about this. I just want to say something about this.
Go
I
ahead.
heard something about this. Um, and I commented about this. It's not who he made the deal with.
I
He
don't
made,
think they can give any money to them.
and not only that, it doesn't matter. That's not who he made the deal with. If you want to give something to Timmy, he's in state custody. Give him something. If he needs a jacket, if he needs, give him something. That's fine. But you can't take something. You made a deal. You signed a contract. You made a deal. Even if you didn't sign a contract, you made a deal. Sorry, you don't like those people that you made the deal with, but that has nothing to do with you. Fucking give
Absolutely.
them their money. Give them their money. Give them their money and do whatever you want with Timmy. He's a grown man and try to have your own relationship with Timmy without anybody else being involved. That's my thing, Patrick. Please do that.
All right,
And
ladies, I got a dip. I
hey,
appreciate you guys
it
having
was
me.
a pleasure meeting you. Such a pleasure meeting you, and thank
I
you for
love y'all,
coming on
man.
the
Y'all are
show.
great people, yo.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I feel the same way about you, my friend.
Thank you,
And
thank you.
if you need
We shall
anything,
do this
reach out.
again.
I hope so.
Absolutely.
For
Chat,
sure.
show these women some love, y'all. Show them some love.
Thank
I
you, man.
appreciate y'all having me, man. You guys have a blessed night.
All right, you too.
Thank
Take
y'all.
care. Take care.
Well, thank you so much for having this. This was fun. I knew it would.
I
be
enjoyed this. Absolutely enjoyed
Yeah.
this. And we've been
Now
at it for 2 hours.
Now we have to get Kathy with us. All right, that would be fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
I agree.
be
I
like,
think that she will
Kathy.
be. She's got a lot to. She's funny too. You know.
She is funny. She makes me laugh.
Yeah, she's got these real dry comments.
And we were trying to have everyone go over there and support her so she can get herself a new calendar. Okay. So she can.
No, man, she's got so much written on that. That's priceless. That's
Right?
priceless.
Like, don't get rid of that
she knows how to read it perfectly. You know what I'm saying?
She does,
like,
with her damn paint stick there, her little paintbrush.
No, last time she was using a straw. She was using one of those straws, those bendable straws. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if I knew how to, like, if she had like an address or something, I would get her like one of those little hands, you know.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The finger. Yeah. Yeah. I had one at the job. We used to use it to turn things on and off. So yeah,
I'm
I
like,
feel
that
you.
is fantastic. She's funny and crap.
I agree. I
All right,
agree,
well,
my
thanks
friend.
for having me up, chat. Thank you so much for being adults and being nice in the chat with Toddy. And thanks for having me up with you.
Not a problem. And I'll see you soon.
All right, honey. Take care.
All right. Thank you. All right, guys. So that's really all that we have for you tonight. I am going to try to do this about getting, the Whittakers together for Thanksgiving and whatever Ernie needs from me. And if it's a petition, then I'm going to ask those that believe that the three of them should be in family, they didn't do anything wrong. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. And that's it. I'm sorry I did just get out of the shower and got here. And so my hair's all wackadoodly, but that's the way it goes. And that's about it. Thank you everybody for the support. And don't forget there's church in the morning. And I'm going to get that sermon together right now. So guys, I love you so much. And I appreciate you so much for the love and support you've shown all of my channels, the time you've given me. And I appreciate you guys. So, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate that. All right, guys, have a good night. Thank you so much. Be well. Be well. Happy holidays. They're coming. Be safe, everybody. Pay attention. Please pay attention to your surroundings, especially this time of the year. Please pay attention to your surroundings, not your phone. When you come out of the store, have your keys in hand, not looking at your phone. Go to your car, get in your car, lock your door, go home, then look at your phone. All right, guys, be good.